All right, welcome to our senior design project called Delectable. The purpose of this senior project was to help restaurants with the problem of finding credible sources of information, as well as giving them an all-in-one tool in order to bring their level to the next step, so that they can bring in more customers, which in turn, helps everyone out. The customers are happy, for better service, better food, and the restaurants are happy because they're getting more customers inside the restaurant. So here in the video, we're going to show three different, not steps, but the three different criteria or sections of our projects that we've been working on. One is going to be the admin, the second will be the restaurants, and the third is going to be the customer and how they all tie in together. So for now, we're going to see how it is to register a restaurant with the Delectable service. So right now, go to business, register service, and this would be where the manager or the owner would come in and create their account. In this case, we'll just create a fake account. And as you see, when you create an account, the first page you come to is to the registration page, where you're gonna have to call the Delectable services and get your account verified. This is, to keep other restaurants from, creating too many accounts or trying to take ownership of a restaurant they do not own. This is where, verification comes into place. And so you would have a number that you would call. So as a restaurant, you would say now, you'd call, and then this is where our admin side takes place. So for admin, we have SOM. And, we set it into a portal as the administrator. And over here in the restaurant tab, we see we have multiple restaurants already listed. You can edit to the restaurants if you want. Here at Bringenberg, you see we have the name, the story, the description, the location, the employees, and managers, right? So let's say if we want to, add the new restaurant that came in, we'll go here, and then, we will get the information from the owner of the restaurant. So let's say we want to make a Subway. So Subway, eat fresh, with their delicious sandwiches. The address here doesn't really matter. So 124 Sub Street. Street 200 with 661 and 78980. Zip code 9309. We're stated at Batesville, California. As you see here, we've, the freshly pages in real time. It shows that Subway, is added. You go in there, add information. Here's the information you've done before. Let's say you want to update some of the information. So like delicious sandwiches, what do they say? $5 for a lot, right? $5 for a lot. You can update it. It's been updated successfully. And then this is where you would then have the managers and add them. So for us, we had example 10 as a manager. We will search for them. They show up. We save it. And now the manager of the restaurant is example 10. When it comes to employees, you see these are all the employees, for said restaurants that we have in the database. Let's take SL1 for example. We get a model that pops up, shows us the information that we want to view at a quick glance. Then we exit. If there's any other information we want to edit about them, we can then edit the information here, such as whether they're an active employee or not. And as you saw, everything's been updated. You refresh the page and you see that there's still an active employee. go back to the thing. Our customer portion, since we don't really have a lot of customers putting in information just yet, such as ratings and comments, was left empty. So now, as a business, once you've been verified, you can go business. We're gonna log you in, and then you would just log in with, let's say, the manager account. On the manager account, you see you get your own dashboard as well. So here, as an example, we have the orders that are taking place at that day and the reservation. Any reservations that are taking place, what details they have going on, as well as the type of employees that are working it, comments that customers had left, and then the rating for the employee, the food, and so on and so forth. When it comes to the menu, we want to make it easy for the restaurant in order to create categories of their food, create each food, giving them a name, a description, and a price, so that they can then present it to the public in a very easy and simple way that's intuitive for the restaurant. So here, let's say we're making, since this is Subway, we'll have a sandwiches tab, or a sandwiches category. Delicious sandwiches. We have the category. You see on the right, sandwiches are added. 4 items. Because we want to add a sandwich. You choose a category, sandwiches. We then create the name of whatever menu item we want. So here we'll just do meatball sub for $7.99, and then we'll do barbecue meatball sub, right? And then you can add a photo if you want. We'll add the item, and then when we refresh the page, you'll see right here that the meatball sub was added along with its price and then the description. Now for reviews, this is where restaurants will be getting more information based off of the seating arrangements and the comments that people had left. So as you see, red means bad, green means good. And these are the overall, reviews and ratings that people leave for where they've sat at in the restaurant. This way restaurants can view what areas are popular, what areas are not popular, and then, adjust their seating according to that. Whether, a majority of customers enjoyed or disliked a set of furniture that's used, or if there's an issue where some people sit, that's a constant issue that, customers will wish to get fixed. And then here's the employees. So if you want to add an employee here, so let's create an example employee. So here for the employee, we'll do employee example. And let's make them a manager as well. So let's make them a restaurant manager. Let's say their pay is $18.90 an hour. They're able to choose whether it's salary or by wage. Here we'll just do hourly wage. And then you're able to grant them manager access if you want. So, you create it. If you want to make sure they don't have manager access, you would revoke it. You see in real time it's revoked. If not, you want to grant someone manager access, you give them manager access. Next is the layout. This is what would separate, or this is what answers one of the issues we've had when it came to what restaurants face nowadays, where they can't get credible information. So here, this allows restaurants, in order to get information from the customer directly, because then the customer will be able to choose where they want to sit when they make a reservation, and then they'll be able to choose what time and day they want to go. So as you see right here, we don't have a layout for the subway just yet. So let's say we want to add a few tables, right? Here we have the tables. We save it. You refresh it. Shit, you see the tables are still there. All right. And then if you want to remove a table, save it. Tables are how they're supposed to be. And for now, this is the functionality that we have for the restaurant. And then, we send out. Next part we're going to be looking at is the customer portion. This is the portion where customers are able to interact with the website and give back commentary and critique to the restaurant in order for better service. So let's create a customer example. And the account, as you see right here, we're signed in. And then, the homepage, whether you're logged in or not, you'll be able to search for restaurants. So let's just search for any type of restaurant. As you see here, we're able to sort through restaurants and then try to find them nearby by city and state. Sort them through ratings. And here we have, some of the restaurants that we have. Here we have Subway, for instance, being a burger on Me House Bamboo. And we want to create a reservation. So in our reservation, you see, here this is the one for Bamboo. Let's say you want to make a date for tomorrow. This is how the table layout is at. We would update that we've chosen the date. We gotta choose our time after we had chosen table 3. Let's say you wanted it for 1400 hours till 2 o'clock. And then that's when you would do reserve. As you saw, we got the first table, we reserve it. And then this is where they would get a verification that their table was reserved, and then once they would reach the restaurant, they would, show them their account to prove who they are, and they would get the table. And overall, that's Delectable. You want to learn more about it, some of the difficulties, some of the challenges that we overcame, things that we're proud of, and how the overall flow of this goes. You can check out the poster that we created to go along with it. Thank you.